If you're anything like me, you probably had coaches tell you to run your routes hard, but never actually really explained what that meant. And if you are like me, you probably just thought that meant to run your routes at full speed. And when you ran your routes at full speed at 100% every single time, you realized it was actually harder to win your routes and you had less separation. So what do you do to actually fix it? I'm going to tell you right now. The answer to this problem is using your tempo. We don't want to run our routes at 100% speed because we can't win routes at 100% speed. If you've ever ran routes at 100% speed, you probably realize it takes you more steps to break down, which means it takes you longer to get out of your break. And even if you do create separation with your speed, all of that goes away because you took forever in your break. So if running your routes at full speed isn't what you want to do, what speed should you run your routes at? You should be running at 85 to 90% full speed. What that's going to do is when you get to the top of your route is you're going to take less steps, which means you are more efficient and quicker out of your breaks, which is where real separation happens. Not only do you want to use your tempo throughout your route, changing how fast you run, you want to use different tempos at different parts of the route. For example, off the line of scrimmage, everybody's told you got to sell vertical. So what do DBs expect? They expect you to explode out right out the gate and they're ready for it. So what happens when you don't do that? Well, if I'm a DB and I'm getting ready to play my receiver and I'm expecting him to burst and he doesn't, what happens? Instead of being on my toes ready to pedal and turn and run, my feet get flat, which means I'm vulnerable and I can't change direction or move as quickly as a receiver can, because as the receiver, we know when we're going to go fast. We know when we're going to burst. The DB doesn't, and we need to use that to our advantage. Or it could be in the middle part of the route when DBs are in their pedal and we're trying to get them to turn and run. We get to one point, give a hezzy, and go. What that does is it stops the DB's pedal. He's threatened vertically, but when you stop, he has to respect you braking. That stops his pedal and allows you to create separation. It can also happen at the very top of the route. If we're running our route at 85%, those last two steps, we can first create a sudden change of speed, which threatens him vertically. Then when we break down, we create more separation. There is an art and methodology to route running. It's not simply line up, run a 10-yard out, run as fast as you can to 10 yards, break out at 10 yards, and you're going to magically get the ball. It's not that simple. If it was, everybody that plays wide receiver would be a great wide receiver. The biggest advantage you have is using your tempo and deciding how and when to deploy it. DBs don't know when you're going to break. They don't know when you're slowing down. They don't know when you're going to burst. And so the more cards that we keep to our chest, the more that we use our change of tempo throughout the game and throughout the season, the more we keep DBs guessing, which means it's easier for us to win routes and go make more plays, which is the goal of all wide receivers. If you're a varsity wide receiver that's looking to make more plays this season, like this video, share it with another wide receiver, and make sure you follow for more.